What's the deal, gang? What's up, everybody? Yeah, I know I'm muted. I'm just taking care of something here. Yeah, I wasn't looking for a news trade here. I know we have news. Sorry, gang. My throat is killing me. It freaking hurts to talk. So, fuck. Hold on a second. You guys hear me in the Zoom? Yeah? Alright. Alright, cool. Awesome. Alright, let's get rid of this. Muted. So the news, just tap. We're coming down here. Grab the top wick. Coming down off a 4-hour. Support turned resistance. Let's look at our daily here. Dailies broke the previous daily low. Got a celery play happening here. Interesting. Yeah, daily's got a nice target down to 26 areas. So we're gonna be bearish. We're bearish for the daily. We're looking for this to come down a bit further. Just gonna mark off some higher time frame levels here for us. Yeah. Couple of hours. Hang out. Turn on Disney. Here. There's no music on Zoom, so when I don't speak, it's total silence. Yeah, I'm aware. I'll get the music to the Zooms sometime throughout this holiday season. We'll get it there. Do me a favor, turn it down though, please. Yes, it does. You just gotta aim at it. Give me. It's too high for you. Give me. You want Disney? Here. Just don't turn it up, please. Don't make it loud. Thank you. Yeah, we could have looked for a flip here on the news if the candles were around 32 areas, but it's flipping right into a support. So I'll wait for that to smash through. Yo, can this fucking mouse stop skipping? We're gonna update these ranges a bit as we start printing here. But for now, this is what I have it at. I wish I could say lock in here, but this 4 hours closing in 20 minutes, 23 minutes, and we're in indecision time, gang. So the candle's made a top wick, made a bottom wick, hasn't driven anywhere, and it's at the same exact price where it opened up at 5 a.m. All right, so the last 3 hours just full of indecision. Last 4 hours, 3.5 hours for now. Hey, do me a favor, turn it down, please. I mean, you probably have to aim the remote at the TV. No, like stand up and stop turning around on a chair. Just stand normally. Then give me the remote, please. Zoom door, I got you. It's just decision time for the charts right now. We're gonna wait on the market to decide where it's going, if it's going. But as you can tell, as the news has been doing for the last 2 months, didn't go anywhere. Literally, right where the news dropped, that's where we are right now. So for the last 10 minutes, for the last hour, and for the last 4 hours, actually, market's gone nowhere and done nothing. It's a big range, though. It's 100 pips right here. Oh. 100 pip range. London had a 200 pip move. It's okay. We'll get our move. Just be patient. It's New York session. Be patient. The market will move. Have no doubt. Yeah, we got around 18 pips for Asian last night. But that was it. It wasn't too much going on for Asian. It was nice for a minute, but my spread yesterday for Asian was wild. My spread right now is under 2, 1.8, 1.5. Once volume starts coming in, we'll see spread jumping. If the 15 closed good bearish, can we look for top wick sells? The new 4 hour has to make a bottom wick if we want to go up? Not necessarily. As long as it closes bullish at a support, doesn't really need to give you a bottom wick. But if you get a 4 hour that closes below support, you are going to need to bounce off a support, right? The reason I say we need a wick, right? It's not because the candle needs a wick. Although the probability is on your side, right? If we just look at a chart like this, look. How many of the candles have wicks, right? Versus how many candles don't have wicks. I'd say like a good 95% of these candles that we see on the screen right now, I'd say like 95, maybe even more, 99% have wicks, right? So the chances of you making a wick the other way, right, are very high. Now, if you have a trending market and you're getting a wick, the reason I look for wicks is because they're slingshots of areas that we drive from, like a support turned resistance, or a strong resistance that held before on a higher time frame, way back, or you know, just higher time frame, and then it's a level we drive from. But to go hand in hand with that, 99% of these candles have wicks going both ways, right? So chances are, in a trending market, if you get a pullback and you're bouncing off a support or a resistance, it is incredibly highly likely, incredibly probable, right? The probability is highly on your side for the market to go your way. The key for our entries is to really get in places where we can manage risk, in case that it's that one candle that doesn't make the wick, right? Like, for example, the key, we would never be looking for a position here, by the way, but let's say this was a bullish trending market right here, and then look at this candle. Never flipped, and then just tanked. The key is to enter on this candle where you would have had a chance to manage risk, right? If it just continued and never made that wick, never did this. And I'm sure as this candle printed, there were pullbacks in this candle. We would have to go to a really small time frame here. Right, so if you entered here on the bottom wick, you would have made 22 pips, right? Even though the market's driving against you. And if we mark that area off, it's probably, whoops. We mark that area off, probably a resistance turned support. Come on. You see that? This is the area. So as the market's driving, we would have had, this is what we usually do. We would have had a white line like this, right? And as it was pulling down here, we would have taken a buy right here. Next range would have been the closure. I'd say right here, probably 12.5, 13 pips. It would have went for about 18, 19. We would have closed at about 12, 13, and then it would have went against you, right? But had you opened it right here, you would have never even seen the flip. There would have been no point, and then you're just expecting, you know, just because you're opening it right here on the bottom wick doesn't mean it's going to flip, right? You're going to need to find that area where it drives from. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
We just would never be in this position because this isn't a trending market, right? So we're not taking this bottom wick entry here as this candle closed bullish because this market is ranging, or, you know, or bearish, not a bullish market. So in this instance, let's say 4 hour closes bullish, and next candle on the 30-minute 4 hours first top wick. Will you not take it because we closed 4 hour bullish at support? It depends how we close, depends where we close. If we get a top wick after this candle, I'm not taking it. The market doesn't owe us a bottom wick here. It's likely to give one, but like, no bottom wick. Straight from here up. So I'd rather market make the decision and actually create, if it wants to give us that bottom wick, or if it wants to create a top wick before driving down, let it do it, right? I would rather the market do this, create that top wick or whatever, and then do this, and I'll ride this area out with more confidence, understanding that we're heading down, right? I'm not gonna hop in when it's like 50-50 or 60-40 or even 70-30. Like, I'm gonna wait for it to tell me, all right, I'm heading that way. Do you want to take the rest of the ride with me? Right? And that's what I'll do. I just take my little bits and pieces. You'll notice a lot of the times, most of my trades, if I look at my terminal, you know where my trades happen? My trades happen right here, right here, right here. Finish out. This is almost never my trade. My trade is somewhere here. Understand? Like, this drive down, this whole drive down, that's pretty much never my trade. Very rarely you're gonna see me get this drop, or I'm gonna get a really good portion of the beginning of it, or I'm gonna get a really good portion of the end of it. Very rarely you'll see me through the drop. Because I'm not expecting 100% of the range that I'm playing. I'm expecting to take 10 to 20% of my range every single day. Yeah, sometimes we get entries before the closure because we expect volume. A lot has to do with timing, and a lot has to do with the way we're going to close on the higher time frame. Understanding that even if I'm in a position now, the higher time frame is still in my favor. Right, so we start breaking down the lows here, and we have 9 minutes left for the 4 hour, right? It's highly unlikely that the 4 hour, if it drives 50 pips down right now, in the last 5 minutes of the scan, it will drive 50 pips back up, right? So you can start playing the pullbacks as they start happening below the range here. Yes. Okay, they're gonna be for you. I already bought your Robux yesterday. All right. As we're breaking down here, chat, let's really break out of the range. Let's make sure we have enough volume to start getting out of here. So lock in. There might be possible positions here before we close. Okay. Very interesting. Pulled back so early here. It's gonna pump down right now, and when it pulls back, we'll probably have an entry here, chat. There we go. Take a sell right here. Came in a bit late, but it's all right. So I took a sell, but I'm gonna take another one. It's 35. It's 35.9 is my entry here. 35.9. It was a bit late. I was trying to get it at around 35. I'm sorry, at around 36.9. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. Four hours closing here in 5 minutes. I'm expecting a bearish closure on the 4, the hourly, and I'm expecting this to pump through right now. If it closes with no bottom wick, we'll obviously close the position, but no bottom wick would be us in profit. If it closes with a bottom wick, we're looking for a top wick entry on the next hourly. Very simple. I was trying to get this entry right here, 36.5 off the previous wick as it pulled up, but it's all right. Just by the time I clicked sell, it was about 5 pips down. It's not a big deal in here. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, 10 pips up, 10 pips down, because there's a lot of volume, so the market just a few ticks up, few ticks down, and it would have taken it there. Right, so you could have been already 10 pips in profit. Just really depends on like the split second where we clicked sell here as it came up. Retested these previous wicks over here. Entry's 35.9 here. There. Let's see if we can pump through before the 4-hour closes, or if we're gonna hold here. 5 minutes. Tried. It's trying, it's trying, it's trying. Ugly 5, yeah, but we're not really paying attention to the 5. It's not too ugly. We're not really paying attention to it. We're paying attention to the hourly and the 4-hour here. It's really the key. The higher time frame closing here in 420. Hey, 420. Might be an early pineapple here before the closure as well. 38, 38.5, 38.6 area for pineapple. Oh, music is up. Music is up. Yeah, I was hoping we'd get that drive through before the closure. Yeah, pineapple's about another 10 pips up. All right, chat, take a sell right here. I had a sell at oh my god. Yeah, I got to sell at 37.6. It just took a second for for my terminal to register. So 38.6. I'm sorry, 37.6. 37.58. Right there. $90 seconds here, gang. 90 seconds. Be patient. A lot will depend on how the next candle opens. We want a top wick first, obviously, so probably a little bit more drawn on, but if we get a bottom wick first, might be an early management of risk. We'll see. 5 is closing bullish, so you might see the next 5 come straight up. Yeah, baby. What's up? No, not yet. Alright, gang. Let's take a sell right here. Just took a sell right where we were at 2637.9. So very, very close to our pineapple area. 37.9. Right there. All right, I'm closing all positions right here. Just closed all of our positions. I mean, let it drive through, but I want a steeper top wick. If we get a steeper top wick here on the 4-hour, then we'll take another entry. I would like to see this area right here on the 4-hour. If we just blast through here, then awesome. All right. You have a count on that, Jay? Hold on. Yeah, I saw about 22, but this little wick went up, down, and instead of doing a bulk closure, I just try to close out each one by one. If I did a bulk, we'd be way up there, but it's all right. All 6 went through though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 9 pips, not bad. Yeah, we're obligated to manage risk here. We have to manage risk at this area because, well, number one, we closed above after trying to break through here a few times on the previous hourly, right? The 5 closed bullish, made a bottom wick first. Remember I said a lot's going to depend if we make a top wick first or a bottom wick first. If we make a bottom wick first, we're going to probably manage risk really quickly. And I told you guys, lock in, because if that bottom wick comes first, we're managing risk quickly. If we get a little bit of a top wick first to our areas, then we're going to wait for a while. It really gave a minor top wick, came down. So yeah, about 9 pips. Just, you know, put yourself in a position where it can't burn you. You'll be fine. W. It's still really early in the session. We'll obviously look for more positions. I think we'll have more trades. I'm not looking for a sell here as we tap these areas. Lit candle here on the 4. Made a bottom wick already. We might end up filling this whole wick up here. So here's the deal, gang. If we break down here and start coming down again, it's gonna need to be a 30 to maybe even more. It's gonna need to be like a 100 pip push down. Damn, this is 100 pips right here. That little. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna need to see this break down. Otherwise, this has opportunity. This has a chance to fill the entire range just on this candle. So once we start breaking down here, great. For now, this is what it looks like in my head. You can't trade this yet. You can trade here, and you cannot trade here just yet. It's more of like a yellow, right here. This is your caution area, okay? So definitely trading through here, definitely not trading in here. This is an area where it'll depend on how we print in order to trade there. We would need candles to probably form a resistance so we can drive off a support here. We've got to establish a support in that yellow area, right? In this green area, we don't need to establish a resistance. We can be driving off of here. In here, we're going to need to establish a support, which means if we see the market pulling up there, right? If we see it doing this, we're gonna have to drive off a support here, and usually in that case, because it's against the structure, against trend, you want to see that you respect this area. You don't just want like a pullback and a slingshot up, because anytime the candle starts doing this, you don't know if it's going to slingshot the other way because the structure is bearish. It could just give you this kind of closure, and then boom, back on down you go, and this is just a 4-hour top wick for you to continue down, right? So I would need, in this case, the market to hold this area, right? Hold this area as a support. And as we start coming back up and driving, right? Wick, start driving, you can now start playing the rest of this range. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
So for now, that's where we sit. could have closed at plus 10, but I was waiting for Wicks's call when he said it went back up. It's not the... When I said open, we could have gotten a 10 pip better entry, right? But it's just the market's moving that way. It's in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. Like long term, it's like, all right, 7 pips here or 8 pips there, right? It's not, long term, it's not going to matter, right? Because at the end of the day, you know what? Fuck the end of the day. At the beginning of the day, let's talk about the beginning. People always talk about the end of the day, and there's fuck that. Sorry, I gotta close the door to my office, but you know, it's the beginning of the day. So let's not predict the end. Let's just understand that it's just the beginning of the day. So if you didn't get 2 or 3 extra pips or 5 extra pips, you have a whole day to get it, and then you have the rest of your, you know, you have the rest of your trading career. We have no direction here. It's sideways. No, we could have traded it before, but now that it's already created the range, filled the range, try to break down, has started coming back out. Like, yeah, we want to break out of this area. It's just a massive range. It's 110 pips here. 120. That's so it's very hard to trade that range if you've already, look, you've created a support, you've driven through it, and then you've come up, and then you've retested that whole range, right? So you can't do that. You can't start coming back up here, or you can, but the probability is a lot less. So hold on a second. Yeah, I know I'm muted. I got a live studio audience here. All right, yeah, so if we start breaking down here, breaking out of this range, we will start looking for more positions. Oh, that tapped our level on the dot here, didn't it? Where's our white lines here? Yeah, it tapped our first level on the dot right there. That's perfect. What was that level based off of? I'm not sure. Right here. I think it was based off this area. Or off the 1 hour. Hold on, let me look. Or off the 30. We based it off something here. Yeah, off the 30 right there. This is what this level. I'm gonna start putting it right on the candle, so that makes more sense. All right. Yeah, lock in here. We might have positions here pretty soon. I gotta see if we have news here, and I want to see how this breaks down here right now. All right, hold on a second, guys. $9.15 here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like this area. I'm just looking for a mirror here in the market, chat. I'm looking while I'm scrolling back and forth through the time frame. I'm looking to see if we can see a mirror in the market to what is happening right now. Yeah, no, I'm not looking for the weekly low target. I'm not looking for these wicks to fill. I'm not looking for any of that on the weekly. Nope. Maybe it's this purple light. Yeah, it's just. Is it better? That's better. I don't know why my throat is killing me so bad. We got 12 minutes here for NYC Open, so possible we have more entries before the candle closes, but in the next 5, 6, 7 minutes, we're gonna have to start really pushing down heavy, because if that starts happening, I'm gonna expect the NYC Open to continue with structure, right, and just bring volume so we drive down quicker. So if we start breaking down here below 31, 30 areas, then we might have some positions. Until then, I'm just waiting here for NYC Open. The market needs to really bounce and push here. It's kind of messing around at this area where we're at right now. Why not 15 sells? You'll see once this pulls up 100 pips. The actual reason is just I don't have a guarantee that this will flip here. There's never a guarantee, but it's not like 90-10 this is gonna flip here. We're at a support. We've retested a couple of times already. Bong. Bong. This candle. Flippity straight up. The 30 is now doji, right? Flip bullish for a second. The hourly is now doji. Let's wait for the time frames to line up. Looks good right now, but the way we've printed on the smaller time frame, even though the higher time frames look, you know, pretty decent and they're driving, there's volume. On the smaller time frame, it's not a great looking market. This isn't what you want to see. This is what Hank wants to see. He wants to see a bounce off of support and resistance and stay within the range. I don't. Who's Hank? Hank. That's the... Hank is the sound that 6ix9ine's gun makes. You guys ever seen that video? He starts talking about people shooting. He's like, Hank. He's like, hey, yo, look, man, I don't know what kind of guns you shoot. Hank. He was like, and this other ninja came around the corner, and he was like, Hank. I was like, bro, what the fuck was he doing when he was going Hank? What kind of gun that is? Why you keep calling for me? You like Beetlejuice. Shit, not funny. Yeah, you must be fun at parties. Remind me not to send you the invite. Damn. Fuck that. We're sending Mook an invite, and when he gets there, he's gonna open the card, and it's just gonna be like, Hank. Mook gonna rip that shit up. Not funny. Asshole. Nah, don't send me no invite. I hear that. Fuck the party. I'm here for the money. Run it, bitch. I feel you, though. Who got time to party? You got money to make. Oh, you got time to party? Only here for the funds? Nice. Only funds. W. Christmas pajama party? Damn. I don't know, dog. How many people get in there? How many people are gonna be there? Oh, it's one of those. I get it. It's not a party you can throw in your own house. I get it. When you gotta rent the Airbnb in the same area that you live, that means some ratchet shit is going down. Right? Like, if you live, well, wherever you live, and the Airbnb you getting is like 4 blocks away, yeah. Like, if I was your Airbnb host, I wouldn't let you stay there. Oh, all right. Yeah, no, I quit. Whenever I get an Airbnb and it's somebody from Miami, I'm always like, nah, dog. You're not fucking going to my Airbnb just to save your house. I cancel the party. It's all, I only, you know, you got to be out of towner. You cannot be coming down here from a block away talking about I'm here for vacation. Nah. Yeah. Nice. Dope, dope. Alright. You got the catering going and everything? Yeah, but the cannabis man is catering the weed, ain't he? Oh, damn. Yeah, you can't be sponsoring no high grade shit for a big ass party. Nah, the only way that would work is like if you go get like a zip of high quality shit and then like a pound of Reggie Bush and just mix it up a little, because can't be sponsoring 15 people on bud all night. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. I got you. I'm gonna be waiting for you on Instagram Live. I'll be waiting for that live. But you got kids, Kenny? Yeah, they grown, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can't be you can't be telling them you're having a Christmas party. Oh, man. Kenny, a Detroit OG type of guy. Hell yeah. That would be the only guess. Like, if I had to guess where Kenny was from, like, guess number one would have been Detroit. Straight up. Guess number two would have been, like, Newark. And then I'd be like, where the fuck is those UFOs behind you? Why aren't they over there? Oh, yeah. That would have been guess number three. Philly and then Chicago. Ah, Camden. Yo, you know how many parties I've been to in Camden? Damn. Unidentified fucking orders. Yeah, those UFOs. You used to live in Philly too? What happened? The city of brotherly love, isn't that brotherly? Isn't that loving? I don't know why. People in Philly are always angry. Always angry. It's like New York's rubbing off on you guys too much. Any more giveaways this week? Yeah, we'll do a giveaway on Friday. We will do a giveaway on Friday. I'm gonna post a reel either today or tomorrow that you're gonna have to comment on to be part of the giveaway for Friday, and we'll give away a couple of more accounts on Friday. Makes sense? So, who was asking me about not taking a sell here off the top wick? And I said, because we're going to be 100 pips up. Well, we're 55 pips up. 60 the other direction. This is a pretty good guess. Wasn't really a guess. We're just basing it off the print of the previous candle. Hold on, where is it? wait, where is it? The 4-hour, right? Yeah, the 4-hour lick candle. So highly likely once we make a bottom wick, we start filling the entire candle up. Remember, we just literally just spoke about this. Ooh, no top wick here on the 30. Chat, NYC open, no top wick. What does it tell us here? It closed bullish. This isn't the lick candle, heavy bullish push. So the NYC open can just blast through here without having this range. But price action tells us that there's no more range based on that closure and no top wick, and that we should come down. So if so facto, we wait, because it's telling us two different things, right? NYC open has volume and it can push us through to the top of the range. The previous candle has no range and no top wick, indicating this candle could come down also. So let the market make that decision before we hop on, right? Let's not guess up or down. Let it make that decision. Hey, what's up? Kaya? 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 What's up? What's up? Come here. Zoom door, I got you. The daughter also yawn. I guess it's a family thing. No, she just came over to me and I mean, she's like, I'm bored. I don't know if that was a real yawn. He just wants me to finish. They want me to take him to an anime store. No school today? No, not for her. The older one and the baby are in school, but not for the middle one. She's sick. Maybe bullish for a top wick, then come down. It's fine. I'm just not gonna do anything here till it gives us, it shows volume. And volume will be identified by a closure outside the range. It's a 150 pip range though that we're in. Definitely tradable. Just got to set up right. It's gonna happen. Don't worry. We'll set up. And you say you can also do homeschooling? Yeah. I got a neighbor that does homeschooling. Anime? You're Russian, bro. Little Russian. I'm not Russian. I'm Ukrainian. I'm American. I'm sorry. I'm more American than any of those, but I do have Ukrainian heritage, right? I was born in Ukraine. Ukrainian isn't Russian. Exactly, Coco. Exactly. Right? Puerto Rico ain't Dominican Republic. America. Yeah, I was born in Ukraine, but I grew up in New York. My parents brought me to New York when I was little. You speak Ukrainian? I speak better Russian than Ukrainian. Because you got to remember, when I was little, first of all, I was born in a Russian-speaking city, right? Ukraine has a lot of territory where there's like Ukrainian-speaking majority or a Russian-dominated majority. So the city I was born in is really dominated by Russian speakers, right? But in school you learned both. But like when I was growing up, it was still like, the Soviet Union was just falling apart, right? When I was born, like, you gotta remember, I'm from the 1900s. So, right, when I was back in the 1900s, when I was born, like, Russian was the main language in a lot of parts of Ukraine. It's just over time, right? In the last 30 years, it's like Ukrainian's become more established. Do Russians and Ukrainians get along for the most part? Yeah, for the most part, yeah. As people have families on both sides of the border. It's like, do people from Georgia and Florida get along? Yeah, they're I do have Brazil and Puerto Rican. Odessa, yeah, that's where I was born, Odessa. My aunt worked in Chernobyl. Should explain quite a few things. European more than American? I'm more American. I'm way more American. What do you mean? I grew up here. I spent maybe 9 years there and 30 years here. I'm definitely way more American. Like, if America and Ukraine play at the World Cup, I'm rooting for America. You know what I mean? But the second team would be Ukraine. That would be my next best. Like, if America doesn't make it, then I'm rooting for Ukraine. But if they're playing each other, I'm rooting for America. America. You lived in Donetsk. Okay. Donetsk, Dnipro, Kharkiv. Okay. That's fine. They bombed the shit out of Kharkiv. I flew once Ukrainian Air, and you made it? You made it? Bro, you're a winner. Lottery winner. You crazy. That's like playing Russian roulette. Ukrainian Air and Russian roulette is basically the same thing. W. Had a flood? No. That's like a settle. That's like, like, if you need to get out of where you're going, right? Like, if there's like a lava floating down the street and you need to leave your city immediately, all right, at a flood will do. We're not booking them. Russian Roulette Airlines. Yeah, that'll get you to your destination quickly. It's like if you gotta, stay afloat on the water, all right, we'll take a life raft, fine. But if I'm going on a cruise, I'm not booking a life raft. You know what I mean? I'm booking a cruise ship. And Aeroflot is like getting a life raft. Oh shit. Flew a flight and it was the best service and nicest plane I've been on. Oh man, that's because you've never been on Air Koryo. You ever flew Air Koryo? That's the shit. Air Koryo. Koryo. You guys have never flown this Air Koryo? Oh, you've never lived. Right here. Air Koryo. It's the best airline. I think you land right in the gulag. They just fucking drop you. That's the original airdrop. Air Korea? No, Air Koryo. Air Korea is South Korea. Air Koryo goes straight to fucking Kim Jong-un's castle. It's Air North Korea. It's the North Korean Airlines. Qatar? Yeah. Qatar. Nice airlines. Shitty human rights violations. All right, gold. Let's go. What are you doing? Print already. New York Open didn't do much. Nothing has been happening here so far. Not much. It's a two candles side by side. This would be a lot more fun if we were to all just around a big ass bonfire. Yeah, how many of us are there? 600? Yeah, we would need like a Burning Man type of bonfire. No, because then we could just chill and I could smoke a J outside. This way I'm stuck in front of this PC. You know what? I'm gonna go smoke a J outside. Yo, Wicks 9 gang, Burning Man trip as a community? How about that? Be all over that shit like white on rice, bro. I'm going. Let's go. Some weird shit be happening there. I don't know, man. Maybe Kenny doesn't need to throw the party. Maybe we can just go straight over there. Go straight to Burning Man. Fuck the annual Christmas party, Kenny. Change your plans. Oh man. Who's sponsoring, chat? Who's sponsoring the trip? JP? Can we get Papa Powell? Brought to you in part by XAU USD. No cap. Wow, chat. So, we're stuck in a range, and if you've blown your account in the meantime while stuck in this range, you're in luck. Top One Trader has instant funded accounts at 25% off. So, if you've blown your account this session, toponetrader.com/wicks. Use code wicks. You get instant funded account. You can come right back here, trade with us live already, right? And you get a 25% discount on that purchase. If you're not taking advantage of that deal, I don't know what to tell you. In reality, though, if I blow my account in this range, I'd load up 2 fucking instant funded accounts and start trading them right away. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the challenges. Why sit there for weeks through the challenge if you just get instantly funded and start making money back, or start making money right away? Do it instant funded. Hold on. Sorry, gang, got a live studio audience, so I had to mute you guys for a second. Yeah. Well, I muted myself. I didn't mute you guys. Wicks, I need help. Think I'm gonna subscribe to Signals. I don't think you need help. I think you're well on your way. You're going through the motions of figuring out not your trading. I think you have trading pretty much figured out. I think you're figuring out yourself and where you can push the limits or where it doesn't make sense to push the limits. I think you have trading pretty much down. Just, yeah, it's not about, oh, I've learned trading, I could do it. You can always get better, but I think the issue with you is more internal. It's a internal battle. Any news about Jack OB? What's Jack OB? Jack outside the box? Which reminds me, Jack in the Box is delicious. I like Jack in the Box. Maybe it's delicious because I've been there like 10 years ago. Oh, Jacob. Jacob. No, I haven't heard from Jacob in forever. Forever, ever? Their shitty tacos are fire when you're drunk. No, the best fast food when you're drunk is White Castle. By far. When you're lit, there is nothing better than 55 mini burgers. It's fucking delicious. I ain't got a White Castle over here, damn. Well, we ain't got a Jack in the Box. We even. Waffle House? Oh, I'm not allowed in a Waffle House. That's a long story. They don't let me in there. White Castle, drunk or high? Both. Both. Yo, in Brooklyn, we used to go on highway blunts, right? Because you can't really smoke on a street. Well, now you can, but back in the day, like you couldn't really stand outside and smoke. Like, right? Like you get locked up for just smelling like weed. So the safest place was always on the highway, right? So you'd get like a bunch of people together. You get like 5 heads, you know, you go, everybody got 5 on it, right? And 5 heads, everybody got 5 on it. That's 25 wicks. What the fuck? That's too much. Yeah, but the driver don't pay because he the driver, right? So you get 5 heads. The driver sponsors the gas. The other 4 got 5 on it. So you know you sit down in your little old Pontiac Bonneville or Nissan Maxima, whatever you had, you know, or your little Lexus GS, and roll a J and go on the highway. And then we'd be on the highway for like an hour and a half, just back and forth, just smoking. And then when you get off the highway, where are you going? White Castle. Going to White Castle. Belt Parkway? Yep. Damn, dog, you from my neighborhood? We used to get on the belt, take that shit all the way down to Verrazano, a little bit after, you know, to Bay Ridge, Bensonhurst. Make the U-turn, get off that last exit by Sunset, make the U-turn, and start going back on the belt, past like Ocean Pass, Knapp Street, all the way down to the LIE. Make another U-turn, get off right before getting on the LIE, and come right back down the belt. And you know they got that White Castle in downtown Brooklyn, right by the jail. Oh, we used to love going there. Damn, CPR. Called out the belt. They call it the Belt Parkway, check, because it wraps around Brooklyn like a belt. It's the highway that goes right through the middle of Brooklyn. Need to take it slow, brother. Just take how Wix does it. Don't try changing something that's not broken. Yeah, a lot of times it's like what you're doing. If it's worked before, that's you have it's your not sample size. You have your proof of concept, right? If you've traded a certain way and you've made money, that's your proof of concept. That means it can be done. All you have to do is rinse and repeat that. Now, are you doing what is very easy to rinse and repeat? I think for the most part, yes. And if that's the case, there's no need to make big changes in terms of your trading style. You have to make minor adjustments in terms of your emotions and your risk management. I believe risk management is what's going to dictate whether you're profitable or you're stuck in a break-even stage, right? I think in the grand scheme of things, you really, you know, pretty much getting there. You just need to be able to differentiate between the higher quality and the lower quality positions and keep yourself accountable. Accountability starts with voicing it out, and I know you voice out a lot of stuff in the Discord channel, so you know what I mean. I think your trading's on point. You're on your way. You're on your way. You're fighting the battle that you want to be fighting at this point in your trading career. Right? You want to get to that battle. A lot of people haven't even gotten to the battle that you're fighting yet. Don't start switching up because it'll set you back further than those people that haven't gotten there yet. right? People don't understand the strategy we trade, and it's weird for them. They always believe in RR. I mean, RR is just not part of the equation. It's not a variable in our equation, right? But that's fine. If people trade based on RR, it's fine. But you'll never, that's why I don't argue with people. Like, you know, people make, every time I post something on IG, there's a whole bunch of comments, even on YouTube over here during the stream. Like, you know, people are, you know, putting down what I do, but the shit works. So, like, I don't have a need to even respond. Like, what am I gonna argue? No, it works. I promise you. like, no, dog. don't do it. I give a fuck less. I'm opening myself up for criticism and ridicule just by, you know, just for sharing, just for giving you a sneak peek at behind the scenes of my thought process, right? Not even a sneak peek. You get the full view, the full Monty. The full wicks. You're not making 85K a week out of the blue, right, Wicks? Bro, Jay. Jay, bro. Shit's gonna stick. Oh, man. RR isn't really a strategy. No, RR is a variable, just like a win rate is a variable, but they're irrelevant to the actual trade that you're placing, right? Because the true RR isn't measured by where on this chart I put these lines. Like, you know, this isn't how RR is measured, right? It's the amount of drawdown that I'm going to see versus the profits that I take, and how much drawdown did I actually see, right, in my trade. So, like, you know, the RR is literally, like, if we're taking the top wick entry, right? Fucker. But you know what I mean. It's irrelevant. What's really relevant here is how you manage your positions with the data that's available to you at that time, right? Everything else is just, it's just perspective. Can't trust Jay with anything apart from pip count. Damn, bro, I'm bored today. Yo, is your stream up already? Did you finish? Hold on, let me. Did you guys finish already? Are you using negative RR? I'm not using any RR. Terminal must be satisfying to watch. No, but it does something for your confidence that nothing else can do. There's something about seeing all blues in your terminal that builds an incredible amount of confidence in what you're doing. Sitting through the amount of drawdowns that I've sat through to then get wins, taking the big losses that I've taken to then build them back up and then pass them and smash them where they're so far in my rearview mirror that I don't remember them. All those blues in your terminal, they do wonders for your confidence. They do wonders for your thought process and the logic behind your thought process, right? They do wonders. You don't question logic. You stop questioning logic after you see it play out over and over and over and work over and over and over again. You don't second guess solid logic at that point, right? And that's what those blues in my terminal do for me. They give me confidence. I don't sit there and watch like, oh, this is really cool. No, it just, you know, the biggest byproduct, the biggest side effect of that is the confidence that it gives me in taking my positions, because it just shows me over and over and over that what I'm doing works. Very simple. Now, I don't care if you agree with it. Once again, I'm just giving you a look at behind the scenes of my thought process. What you do with it is up to you. You can completely disagree with what I'm doing, right? I'll even fight for your right to be able to voice that. I believe you should be able to say that you don't like what I do, or you should be able to say that you disagree with what I'm doing. Right? You should be able to say that. There shouldn't be, right? But let's have an intellectual conversation, right? Let's be intellectually honest with what's actually going on. Right? Let's not be out of pocket and wrong. Calling it Wicks? All right. Calling Wicks. Call me. Later tomorrow, same time, same shit. Yep. Jet. Same shit, different toilet seat every day. Arr, mate. The key is to play probabilities, right? And if the probability of you getting your funds, let's say you entered a trade here. Let's say your price is not right here and you're down, right? You're not closing this because you're down. The probability here of you winning this trade and price getting to here is like 90%. So you wouldn't close here, right? If you're down, if the probability of you getting here is 90%. But the issue is when the price does get to this area, the probability of it now breaking through and going down here drops to like 20%. And you guys think, in this case, RR matters. I didn't get my full RR and the rest of the why? If you were, it made sense here while you were 90% ahead, but now that you're behind, the probability of this coming further down than versus rejecting here and stopping based on what's happened here earlier, right, is a lot less. So the key is to play your probabilities, not to play your RR, right? It's the whole point, because the probability now has dropped. So once the probability is against you, once you're behind in a trade, you have to learn to manage risk, not sit there because it didn't match your RR. You stream an FOMC? It's a possibility. I don't know. I don't know, but it's a possibility. If and when downstream New York will stay streaming now that you have a bigger community and sponsors, do they have requirements or limitations on content that you make that promotes them? No. Nope. Nope. No. No. No limitations. No. No. Nothing. You think I mentioned them during the stream because I'm obligated to? No. I honestly, you guys make a joke out of it. You started laughing, but I just did it in a funny way. But I really believe you guys should be on instant funded accounts. If you're sitting here paper trading, go get your instant funded account and come right back into the market and start trading. Have skin in the game. But I'm not obligated to mention them at all. Just, we don't have to say a word. RR. Rolls Royce? No. Rock and roll. Really rich. Restroom. WTF, what is going on? Chat, don't worry. I'm here through London close, so we'll at the very least see 11, maybe 11:30. Maybe. It's my daughter's birthday today, chat. So I'm gonna sneakily pick her up early from school. See, I know she has midterms today, but I also know her midterms end at like 11 a.m. So I'm gonna pick her up at like noon. And then we got plans. Not gonna be rich, putting limitations like that in it. Let's be honest, I'm not gonna trade for 2 years to make $500. That shit is just irrelevant. How about this? I was at a party. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Anyway, so she's 12 today. Yeah, she's turning 12. Anyway, I was at a party a few years back. I might have told this story here on stream. I'm not sure if I did, but I was at a party a few years back, and maybe like 2021, like maybe like it was my first profitable year, right? And we were talking about, like, we were at a table, like really some well-off to do guys, like very, very, very wealthy individuals. I I don't know the source of their funds, right? I don't know if it was daddy's money, or if it was earned, or if it was made in investments, or if it was like stolen, like the Russian oligarchs steal the shit, you know? I don't know the source of their funds, but we were just talking about, like, for some reason they got really interested in what I was doing, because they just saw me, they saw me trading or my channel or something like that, and they were like, oh, that's really interesting, and like, how much have you made? Like, right, you're killing it, right? This is what you do. And it was in that point where I was just like, I wasn't profitable yet, because I figured out how to trade and I was making my money back, right, from everything that I've lost, right? And I must have been up like I don't know, like $2,000 in my overall trading career, right? Because I've lost like 150 grand learning. I spent a long time making money back, right? So I'm consistent, but you're not profitable till your net is green, right? Till you're above zero in your entire trading career. So I had to make all that money back. And he was like, how much have you made, like, with every loss that you've taken and everything? How much have you made in the last two years? And I was like, I don't know, like $1,000, $2,000. And the dude almost choked. He was like, so you spent 3 years doing this and you've made $1,000 in 3 years? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's why I'm not gonna do what you do. He's like, I make that in a few hours. And that fucking crushed me. That, because we were like, these are, I felt like the biggest bum in the crowd, right? And like for real, like, you know, like, they're over there literally balling for years already. What am I gonna say? Nah, this shit really works. Nah, trust me, I'm making money. No, I just felt like that really hit me. It was like, nah, that I see. And like that's what I hear Turpy saying right now. Turpy's like, yeah, what am I gonna do? Make $500 for 2 years? And then I think about it and I'm like, yeah, make $500 for 2 years. Because then the year after that, that turns into 5,000, and the year after that, it turns to 50,000, and the year after that, it turns into $500,000. Like, it's the thing about trading is the learning curve is very slow, right? It's very small. But once you start getting it, or not the learning curve, the success curve, right? It's very flat, but once you start getting it, it becomes very, very steep, and it just goes like this, where you barely spend any time while a lot of money's coming in. Where at first you're spending a lot of time and no money, and it goes to no time, a lot of money, and that happens so quick, way quicker than any other industry, way quicker than any other route you could take. Right? You can, in trading, you can switch your trajectory from this to this in an instant. And like that crushed me at that moment. And I was, you know, but it didn't dissuade me from doing what I'm doing. So I think you have to have the understanding you're not going to be rich today. You're not going to be rich tonight, tomorrow, next month. I'm not doing this to have a Rolls Royce next week. Say that to yourself. You know for a fact you're not getting your family out of poverty and taking them to a nice big family vacation this summer. No, you know that for a fact. This summer, 5-6 months from now, you will still be in the same exact spot where you are right now, getting better and better and better and better. Your goal will be for this summer to be better than you are right now, and by next New Year's you want to be looking back at the summer and last year and saying to yourself, wow, I'm better positioned to now to take advantage of what I'm doing, right? I'm better positioned, and I still know it's not even going to be the next summer. I'm just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to position myself even better for next year now. At some point, that just goes like this. It's you'll smash your goals as a byproduct, just as a side effect of doing what you're doing consistently, without even realizing that your goals are now behind you in the rearview mirror and you're looking at that next thing. You won't even realize it as you're living it. Very, very simple. It's so counterintuitive because it's like the hardest industry to succeed in takes very simple concepts. Have the understanding that you're not going to be wealthy tomorrow, next month, or the entire summer. You're going to spend the entire year getting better. Simple. We're not buying Lambos in 2025. We're not buying our parents' houses or paying off their mortgage in 2025. No. We're setting ourselves up to be better positioned next year and the year after that. Right? Not trying to outdo anybody. You're not trying to outgrind anybody except yourself. Right? The only hustle, the only grind is against poverty. We say that all the time. Stay in your lane and grind. Because it's not hard to get 10 pips. Bro, then get 10 pips. Get 10 pips. And do it every single day. And do it every single day for years. You know what I mean? I don't need to show you my checking account. Like, with all due respect, no one's going to force any hands here, right? You're not getting access to my checking account because you just don't need it. I do this shit live every single day. If you show up live, see it every single day. I have nothing to prove to you, right? Me showing you balances does nothing for your trading. There's people that have seen my balances. There's people that have seen my withdrawals, right? There's just, it's not going to prove anything to you. It's going to make me just the next furu. Nice 9 pips. That's like a break even for us. I'm about to make anything under 10 a break even. But we've been doing every single live stream, every single trade, all 352 wins and all 52 losses and 103 break evens that you see in the record. Every single one of those is on a live stream. There's not a single one added outside of the stream. This every single one done on the live stream. Entry given out before closure done on the live stream. Everything done live. Right? You can't fake a live stream, bro. When I took a massive loss, I told you I'm taking the loss with you. It was a 170K loss for me. And everyone in the Signal channel that took that loss took the loss with me. And guess what? Everyone that stayed there has made their loss back a long time ago. Way over. Many times over. Maybe a few times over already. I'm not saying that. There's like 40 people in that Signal channel that can... well, whoever's been through the loss and still in there. Right? It's just that's just how it works. You know, it's all done on the live streams. You can't fake a live stream. So just show up. Every single one of these wins and every single one of these losses. Anyway, hold on a second. How when I haven't capital to put on lots? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're saying. $700 people witnessed live, yeah. And then every single day for the next 3 weeks, they witnessed us make it back. 8,000, new single dropping soon. Nice. Yeah, we've kind of printed side by side here. This isn't that pretty. This is not the prettiest. I have a $5,000 account. I'm up 1,400. Nice. I started with a $5,000 account too. I'm up 955,000 or 990. I'm gonna go smoke a J. You know why I'm laughing? Because when I say I'm up 995,000 is an underestimate. That's why I'm laughing. That's why I'm laughing. All right, chat. I'm gonna go step outside. Yeah. I enjoy long romantic walks to the bank. Anybody else? Don't you think showing your MT5 gives the people more trust? I don't owe you that. I don't care if you trust me or not. I do this shit live. I do this shit with the Signal channel. I do this shit with people in front of me with a live studio audience here. And I do this shit every day for the last half a decade. Where's my lighter, yo? Dame fuego, por favor. I don't know, gang. It's only there's only one more catalyst I think we're waiting for, which would be London close. But even then, like I need to see, you know, price action to do price action things. What 4-hour you should be using? Whichever one you're comfortable with. It's the same thing, right? If you see the hourly, they're going to be the same on the hourly. So if your 4 hours an hour off, I go to just the 1 hour and I look at the last 4-hour candles, and even if I close at 10, or even if it's closing at 10, but it's around 9, you can kind of look at the last 4 1-hour candles and you can see what the 4-hour would have been like if it closed when you needed to close, right? So you can tell 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would have opened here. Price is here right now, right? So this is what the 4-hour candle looks like. I'm sorry, except it's, yeah, this is what it looks like. If this was if you were counting the last 4 right here, right? So you can pretty much tell on the closure. But even if it closes at a different time, you should be able to tell what the market is doing. You got 2 charts, one with 9 and one at 10. Yeah, you know what? Somebody told me that they prefer the 10 because they just like that closure better, the way it prints. Me, I prefer this one, the one at 9. I like the way that prints. Oh, don't forget the music before you smoke. I got you. Does daylight savings change that? Like it shouldn't, so I'm confused. It could for a couple of weeks. It could be off from your brokers, yeah. But I think Papa Trump is trying to get rid of. I heard him yesterday, and I think he's trying to get rid of daylight savings time for the U.S. I think that's something on the agenda. Yeah, Trump trying to get rid of it. You read that too? Did you get a new headset mic? No, same one. Yeah, if he gets rid of it, it's such a W. Shit's been fucking with me since birth. Goddamn. That's a good one. That's a good one. My fucking throat is killing me. Smoked gator and raccoon in Florida? Bro.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Trade GJ?
How about no?
Definitely not. Definitely no GJ. No, I'm answering something? Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. We haven't looked at GJ in literally 2 years. 2022 was the last time we looked at GJ. Here on stream. That was the last time we looked at GJ. Yeah, because remember, like when we just started streaming, we used to do both. We used to do GJ and gold. That was the two pairs we used to trade every day. But there's no need for it. Don used to trade GJ all the time. Yeah, we used to trade it together. It just there's no need for it. Lock in on one, get really good at this, and you don't really have to, you know, worry about switching just time frames, and not just time frames, but also pairs. Damn. Imagine you're Hank, you're watching the 9 and the 10 closures on two brokers, and then you're also watching gold and GJ, and then you're also watching it on every time. It's like, it gets too wild. That's just 800 milligram Motrin. Yeah, that's what I took this morning. Don's enjoying his 1.5 million of other people's money. I mean, I'd hate to break it to you, but Don lost money just like everybody else did. There was no running off with anybody else's money. Hate to break it to you. 6 monitors every time frame. Imagine. That would be wild. I do be having your stream, my MT5, my Tradeovate, the Ninja Trader, my Discord, Spotify, TradingView with 4 different windows, 2 GC, 2 XAU, and the calendar all open at once. Bro, you need a break. You need a joint. Matter of fact, you need a blunt. No, matter of fact, you need a bong. You know what? You need an atomic bong. You need a thermonuclear bong right now. Not a bomb, a bong. How much eyes he got? Work. Hank be like, Hank ain't cross-eyed. Is there a name for that when you're not cross-eyed but the opposite? What are you, like, split-eyed? You need a Diet Coke. Crazy Eyes from Big Daddy. That's a funny movie. Are you my mama? Uranium. Yeah, Chad just got these new uranium eye drops. The new, it's the Visine U. Got the new Visine U. Yeah, this chart ain't doing shit. I'm sorry. We're waiting. I mean, we're gonna be here at least through 11. At least another half hour. I'm waiting for this shit to break out somewhere here. Damn, this guy TTE was at the gym 6 hours ago. 4:41. If I leave my house at 4 in the morning, I'm gonna be divorced by next week. Where you going? It's 4 a.m. Damn. Oh shit, no music. I got you. We're bringing it back. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this thing's doing, but on the higher time frame, yeah, it's basically on the smaller time frame, it's basically printing this. It's a fucking lighter. I'm about to smoke this. I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't pulling. Shit. I'm going outside to smoke. I'm bringing you guys with me. Who's coming with me, man? Who's coming with me? Yo, there's a lizard trying to smoke my J. Chat, I'm about to take a picture of this and post it. You stuck in jail right now, bro. He's trying to sneak up on my J. I see you. Yeah, I'll hook. Here, you want to smoke it? Yeah, I took a picture. Maybe I'll post it later. Fuck it, let's post it right now. Caught him in 4K, so he froze. Yeah, go to my IG stories. I just posted the little midget lizard trying to get a pull in my J. As soon as I walked up, he ran to the other side. New Nigeria logo. Yo, that day when that big ass lizard tried to pee on me will live in infamy forever. Cemented in history, yeah. Didn't know they could piss so much. I didn't know that's how they peed either. He was right on top of me. Yo, I ended up knee deep in the pool. He missed me completely though. Missed me completely. Like he's like, if I need a hitman lizard, he's not hired. He completely missed me. The thing is, I didn't know whether to laugh or to be angry, right? Because the shit was so funny, but like it pissed me off. But it was really funny. So I was like half angry and half like it didn't happen to me, and I was sitting on the side and laughing like that. Oh yeah, chat. Go follow the IG and sub to the channel here. We're trying to get to 27K. Let's be realistic. Let's get to 27,000 subs. We're at 26.5. I think we could do 500 more over the next few days. It's doable. It's a lot easier to do when we're fucking trading. This shit needs to do something. $100K by next year. I see it coming. You know, when I started streaming, I was like, I think 2026, 2027 is kind of doable for 100K. So let's see. We'll see. Yeah, my yard is like flooded with those lizards. The thing is, as soon as you go outside, they scatter into the bushes. Like they're all over the yard, just chilling, swimming in the pool. I got a frog doing the backstroke, right? Got a fucking couple of spiders just walking on water. I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but I have Jesus spiders. They literally walk on water. I got a spider that can run from one side of the pool on top of the water to the other side of the pool. Yeah. My backyard is like a fucking Bible story. I got a pool man that can split the water in this pool into two sides. Yeah, every time the pool man comes over, I fucking I bring my kids out and I'm like, all right, we're gonna learn about Moses. He's Jewish, so I think his name is Moshe. Fuck it, Moses it is. Florida be like Australia? Yeah, if Australia had a GTA server. Wow, so we've lost half the viewers in the time that I've been outside. Good. 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 We're gonna take a fucking trade without him. We'll post the screenshots of our profits later, chat. Everybody. I want everybody to post screenshots. I mean, 470 people is just, it's still a lot of people. There's a lot of you guys. Appreciate you guys showing up every single day. Morning in, morning out, right? But you should appreciate it even more. You should appreciate yourself even more. Give yourself a pat in the back for actually making this a priority at this time every single day. If you don't prioritize this shit that's a lot less relevant to the future you, will seep into your life. So whatever you're doing, you prioritize this. No matter what anyone else says, it's for the betterment of you and your surroundings. Your wife giving you shit, well, it's for the betterment of her, right? Your parents giving you shit, it's for their own good that you're doing, right? And they won't see the picture sometimes. Sometimes you're gonna be the only one with the vision. Remember that reel we had with the matches? Sometimes you gotta stand alone for the good of the crowd, for the betterment of the crowd, even if they don't understand why. Even if it's on a propane tank. I was so surprised nobody said anything about that. Like, I'm clearly in the video lighting matches right on top of the propane tank, teaching you a lesson, and not a single person was smart enough to go like, bro, that's a propane tank. You might be the next firework. Wicks 9, 80 feet in the air. Damn. You got fireworks? I am the firework. It's alright. We're like 90-10 here. If this was a 50-50, we'd avoid it. It fucking hurts to laugh. My throat. Yeah, if that shit was on video, 100k new subs that day. Yeah, market looks like ass and feet right now. It looks terrible. Yeah, I look exactly like Kenny right now. I'm sitting in the same exact pose. I'm doing the exact same. Like I'm looking in the mirror. Well, almost. If this was like a black and white stream. If this was a no color stream. I'm going through the same motions right now. Even got my head up to breathe out. Do the tilt. Do the tilt. Yeah, Chad, if you got somewhere to be, if you got to do shit, don't let me keep you waiting here while I'm smoking my J. It's alright, like, you don't have to sit through the rest of the stream. If anything, you guys will see the screenshots of the profits on IG later. You don't have to. You're not obligated to stay here. Did the 15-minute create a top wick? I have no idea. I know we're printing sideways. It's 10:48. Unless I see unless I see price start popping outside this candle, the sideways candle, there's really not much we can do. It's not looking good. Well, good thing is I'm going to be paying attention to this all throughout this 4-hour candle. So if it sets up, if we get late volume, signal channel is going to have to lock in. We might catch this in the signals. Or we might bring this to the signals. It really depends how and when the volume comes in. If it does come in. Call it a session? Not yet. I'm going to be here till at least 11, maybe a bit later. If you bring it to the signals, can we just keep the Zoom open and vibe? It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's not only signals in there, but yeah, we can vibe out and just talk in the Zoom. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I'm sorry. We might not. We might not. I gotta, because remember I said it's my daughter's midterms. I'm trying to pick her up early from school, so it's around noon. Yeah, so maybe around 11. We'll see. We'll see. Because I wanna pick her up at around 11:45, 12. So that's less than an hour from now. So we'll see. We shall see. Youngest one? No, the oldest one. She's 12 today. Turned 12 today. It's my baby. My baby. They grow up so fast. Yeah, before you know it, they're taking you to the park. That's Wix 10, right? Yep, Wix 10. Wix 10 is 12. Wix 12 is 5. I'm gonna be changing your diapers here shortly too. Hell no. You know I ain't wearing no diapers. Them shit's gonna be Depends. I'm gonna be changing my Depends. Growing up without a dad hit different? Word. Actually, no. Why word? I wouldn't know. I don't know. My bad. That sucks. But I don't know. I don't know why I said word. I just felt you without understanding it. I felt the emotion. Wow, this has by far been the slowest session of the quarter. Right? This is the last 2 weeks of the last quarter of the year. So we're in Q4, final 2 weeks. If you remember around this time last year, we were just beginning to destroy the market for the Christmas and winter break. We were discussing how volume might be a bit slower in the first week or two of the new year. And then we were also spoke about how quarter two, or really the last month of quarter one, right, March, and the first month of quarter two, March, April, right, were going to be the times to really supercharge your account on the year. That's where the volume tends to really dominate the markets. And that's the things we have to look forward to. We have so much to look forward to. It's going to be such a valuable year in terms of knowledge, in terms of value, in terms of your own personal growth. What a time to be alive. It's going to be an incredible year coming up, right? And we're already living it, right? And there's no breaks here. We're rolling straight through the holidays. So our 2025 has already started. This time last year, I made 18K with Smart Prop Firm. They banned me and didn't pay out. Got 3 words for you, my brother. Top 1 trader. Go get an instant funded account, and as long as you make money and follow the rules, they'll pay you out. Just follow the rules. 2025 gonna be a banger. Yes. Hyped to see what next year brings. I'm always like that. I'm not hyped to see what it brings. I'm hyped to see what I can bring into it, how I can deliver. how I can deliver. Anyone else turn into Dory during drawdown? Stupid. Joint made you singer? How did you know? I'm singing in my head. You know what I'm singing in my head? 877 cash now. Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. That's what the fuck I'm singing in my head. That's the banger. I'm just random like that. That's what the fuck is playing in my head right now. And then I got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in my head. This is a story all about how I traded on a broker that got shut down. All that shit. My mind works in weird ways, bro. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Alright, we're coming up on the hourly closure. Hold on, I'm coming back. This joint's taking a lot longer than I expected it. Well, I don't know. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do if we keep printing like this, chat? First of all, say goodbye. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Oh shit. What up, fellas? I haven't seen you guys in a long minute. This has been a second, yo. What's the deal here? Check your Discord DMs. I am. Commercial jingles. Yeah, I'll look at it later. We have not done a single thing here. WTF. Wicks are ranges. This whole candle's a wick. This whole candle's a range. 55 pip range here. Ain't shit changed. Damn, ain't shit changed. We family, ain't shit changed unless it's you. Right, gang? Kenny said, that's my shit. Detroit represent. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is doing. We've been here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hourly candles now, printing side by side. Kenny, you a Lions fan? Oh, you're trying to rub it in? Bro, they just took a loss. Ike definitely from New York. Ike definitely lives upstate. Word. He had the sideline seats on the Buffalo sideline. Trollhead, You know what I have my secret strategy? I have a friend, he always loses a trade, and I do the opposite of what he do. LOL. Who's your friend? Raja Banks? W! They shit on my Packers, so I can't hate. Packers not doing that bad. The Green Bay Packers are a very, very good team. No cap. No turban, my friend. No turban is wild. I'm not lying. No turban. Man, so bad Indian, but good try. Yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking jokes. We're stuck in a range for 6 hours. Get a sense of humor, gang. Smile. Gold taking a power nap? I think it's dead. I think the fucker died. This don't look like a nap. This look like forever sleep. Yeah, I think I'll call it on this 15 closure. I want to see. Watch. I'm gonna call it. This is gonna drop 100 pips here. We'll catch it in the signals. We still have 10 pips today? Yeah, we do have. No, actually, we have around 30. We got like 28 pips today from between Asian and now. We're up 28 pips for the day, right? So between last night's Asian. The order of the words really matters here. Right? Between last night's Asian or last night between Asians. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. I need a drink. Next thing you know, tomorrow's stream, there's no Wix 9 sign up there. It's just a big JG Wentworth billboard. Hourly closed bullish here, gang, right? It's back in range. So for this to be an actual fake out, this isn't the fake out here, right? This would have to close bearish here for on the next hourly, the next 30 for this to be a fake out. So if you look at the range, come on, goddammit, work. Right? If you had the support and you're closing back in range above the most recent support over here, this isn't a fake out back in range. The market is bearish. The fake out would be this closure back below here, right? If you do this, it's highly likely that you're filling the range down and breaking into the next one. If you hold this area, right, and it closes like it is right now, it's not likely that it's going to go down or up at that point, because yeah, you're printing bearish while holding support, so you're still at 50-50, but that's going to be a key for you to then look for the market to give you indication. Are you now breaking down and the smaller time frames getting closures below, or are you getting that bottom wick here and closing back in range? And are you doing this? Because if you're doing this, you still have it. I mean, you can still take buy. If you're doing this, and you're pushing heavily through here, you can still trade this range as long as you see the market now holding a support. You're bouncing off something, you're breaking into the next range. You're probably going to see 5-minute closures here or 1-minute closures here as the higher time frame, the 30, the 1 hour is doing this, and you're going to be able to go to the smaller time frame. You're going to see where have you rejected off here. You'll probably see a level here off the 5 or the 1. We'll go there in a minute, and you're going to mark that as your level to execute as the candle starts doing this, right? As it starts pushing, once it comes back to this area, you execute. Expect if it's going to do it with volume, and then you're looking to finish out that range. But that will happen typically when there's volume in the market. It's 11 o'clock Eastern, right? Like if this is 8 or 9, it makes it a highly probable setup. Without the volume, we might end up ranging or slowly trickling here, right? We're doing something like this, slowly doing this. But this might be the next, the next 5 hours here. Because if we just ranged through the high volume, the peak volume of the day, right? Historically, this is 8 to 11 a.m., 8 to 10 a.m., 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern is the peak of daily volume too. That's when most of the volume comes in, historically. We've just ranged through that whole area. Gold's meditating, do not disturb. So I asked in private if they can pay signals with the USDT. I haven't activated crypto payments. You can pay with debit, credit, PayPal, but I haven't activated crypto payments, which is dumb. I should. Probably by next week or maybe after the new year. I'll try to do it over the weekend and activate it. I got so much shit to do. My view is that trading should not be stressful. Not really. If it wasn't stressful, like, it wouldn't stretch you. You gotta, life's gotta stretch you for you to get bigger, right? For you to have bigger understanding. For you to be motivated to understand more, for you to even learn. If things are stress-free and learn, are you really learning or are you just cruising through, right? I think initially there has to be some stress initially, because that's when there's stress, that's you trying to be the best you can be at that, you know, at whatever you're doing. Once you've kind of, you know, peaked or reached a certain level of content and satisfaction, yeah, things become stress-free, but you don't get to that level without some kind of initial stress. Price is Cook, enjoy your day. Happy birthday to Wicks 10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, you could take pineapples. That's fine. Do you see the squeeze? Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it. Feel the squeeze. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know what the market has been on today. This isn't what you want to see. You don't want to see all this side-by-side movement. Normal ranging, but it's not what we prefer, right? It's not what we want to see when it comes to taking positions. Got a minute to go here for the 15 to close. Renting side right next to the previous 15. Yeah, we're going to call it a session here, gang. I'm not going to take a trade on this 15. So, what a fun day today. We managed to get a small W out of that. W. Anyway, oh, my throat is killing me. I'm going to go rest, go grab my kids, spend birthday together, and then hopefully we'll be back in full swing of things and with a lot more volume by tomorrow. Chat, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp, Signal channel. I'll let you know once I dip from my crib, so you don't have to kind of, you know, sit there. I'll let you know that I'm gone, probably done with the charts, but for now I'm still looking. I think through the hourly close, through 12, I'll probably still be looking while I'm getting ready. All right, but for now we're ranging, not much here. Congrats to everybody that got a double with us today. If make sure you go follow the IG, because I'm gonna drop a reel either some point today or tomorrow that you're gonna have to comment on to be entered for Friday's giveaway. Okay. Mods, thank you for helping me run this stream. Green's out this week. He sent me a message. He said he's gonna be done this week. He's gonna be gone. So whatever the mods are here, thank you guys. Kenny, Nick, rest of Zoom gang, see you guys in the clubhouse side, or see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow for New York session. Hopefully we have more volume. This was wild. Today was really slow. But don't stress. I think I'll see tomorrow as well. All right, gang, that's my time. As for me, I gotta go. I'm gonna go grab my kid from school. All right. We are done here. Let me cue the outro music. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your day, everybody. Relax, step away from the charts, get some sun or snow. Get some nature. Breathe air. And THC. See you tomorrow.